Hi folks, how you doing? WrestleTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Mind, body, spirit, fitness, putting the healing back in health. Don't forget, I just started the podcast. It's on Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and SoundCloud. That was the one I forgot in my last video. And SoundCloud. I'm working on iTunes. I'm having difficulties because I'm not an Apple user, so I think it's kind of messing with me. I got to get over to my buddy's house, hopefully. But don't forget to visit that website. Sign up for the free newsletter. Excuse me. And then, what was the last one? Free gifts. Got a couple free gifts downloads there for you. Click on that free gift button and go for it. Setting goals, nutrition, supplementation. More coming soon, hopefully. All right, so this one is going to be the 21st century scarlet letter. So you might know the scarlet letter, you might not. I don't think I've ever read the book. You know, I might have in school a long time ago. But for the scarlet letter, and from what I can recollect from it, is, you know, they were caught in adultery, a couple. The scarlet letter was they had to put the A or whatever the letter was, I can't remember, on their clothing. So everybody knew that they were sinners and they were evil people. We'll just go with evil people, right? They were bad human beings. And I think there's a 21st century scarlet letter right now. And unfortunately, with the label of this new scarlet letter, I think it is actually damaging society. Just because the people that are being branded with this letter, unfortunately, no longer want to speak their own point of views and what they believe in, because we're in this politically correct society to where it's just, hey guys, you just hanging around watching some YouTube videos? That's pretty awesome. Hey, don't forget to visit the website, TrueResults303.com. Got a newsletter you can subscribe to. Go to the free gifts. Got a couple free downloads, setting goals, nutrition, supplementation, exercise warm-up, anything you need. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos. Let's see how I can phrase this. You know, it's just where no matter if you see someone doing wrong or, you know, it comes down to the point of just let them live their life. It's their mistakes. Who cares? And we don't take responsibility for other people's actions. You know what I mean? And I think that's what we need to start doing. We need to start pointing out other people's faults. And of course, it starts with pointing out your own faults. Because I'm the problem just as much as you're the problem, just as much as your neighbor's the problem, just as much as that person that you hate's the problem. I'm just as big of a problem as they are. You know, like I will always say, I'm probably the worst problem. Why? Because, you know, I'm definitely not perfect, and it all starts with me. Change starts with you. If you want to see change, you have to change. But the unfortunate thing is whenever I want to open my mouth, all of a sudden I'm a bad person because of my beliefs and the things that I disagree with. I saw it best on Facebook. There was a picture, and it showed a picture of Caitlyn Jenner. I think that's Bruce Jenner, right? Caitlyn Jenner. And it was, oh, she is so strong and speaks her mind and da-da-da-da-da. And then it shows a picture of Tim Tebow. Oh, this guy just needs to be quiet, not talk about what he believes, right? But Caitlyn Jenner was able to talk about what he believes and his thoughts and this and that. And he's a hero. She's a hero. Sorry, however you want to label it. But Tim Tebow's not. And with that analogy right there, you're already, you probably got a good sense of what that new scarlet letter is. And that new scarlet letter is Christian. It's a C, right? And I think people, I think it's unfortunate that just because I read the Bible or I follow Jesus and I agree with those teachings and it's something that I believe in and I want to follow, but just because it's considered a religion, I shouldn't be able to vote or talk about what I believe in. And just because someone else wants to follow the secular world, right, which in my opinion is still its own form of religion, just like people will say science is a religion nowadays, whatever, and all of a sudden just that I believe in Christian teachings, or the traditional teachings, if that's, I'll call it traditional teachings. If you're a more traditional person, you're looked down upon just because you have a different point of view. And I think that's the new scarlet letter, especially since they say, 70% of the United States is Christian, 80% or something like that. And all of a sudden, if we want to talk about our beliefs, we're hated on for it. And I think that prevents us from standing up and talking about what we want to talk about. That's why I introduced the spirituality and the Christian aspect to my channel. Because I think just because a lot of people don't want it, people are afraid to offend somebody. I offend people all the time. I offend my own clients sometimes talking about when I start talking about traditional values and the traditional teaching of women, the traditional woman. Some of my clients are like, "Oh, I don't believe in it, but more power to you," But they respect my thought process. I respect their thought process, and I think it's just being able to say it and be respectful about it. I've mentioned it before in one of my videos. I had an 1.5-hour conversation one night with a gay man, and there was no arguing, there was no cussing, we didn't put anybody down, and everything was fine, and we walked away, I think, better people. He had a better understanding of my thoughts, I had a better understanding of his thoughts. We might not have agreed, but it was a great conversation. And, I think if we're able to have those types of conversations, the world's going to be a better place. But unfortunately, it's for the majority of it, it's anytime a Christian wants to open his mouth, he's looked down upon. He's looked at someone that hates the world. And don't get me wrong, there are Christians that speak horrible things. And at times I might be that Christian. I know I have been. So, it's just finding ways to articulate it in a respectful manner, have a respectful conversation, and hopefully at the end, some seeds are planted with me. I've planted some seeds in him. He's planted some seeds in me, or that person, he or she. And we grow from it, and we get a better understanding, and we can truly walk around a more peaceful world. That's what it's about. But like I said, I think that is truly the 21st century scarlet letter. It's for some reason being Christian is just looked down upon. That's like what's going on now. All the Muslims in America are getting a little bit of special treatment. And, to tell you the truth, Christians in the United States aren't killing anybody. They might be, but they're not killing in the name of God anymore. You know what I mean? There might be, there's so many school shootings now, maybe they were Christians, but they're not saying I'm going to go out and kill people because they're Christian or they're Muslim. Not that I know of anyways. Maybe there are. I could be wrong in that sense. But unfortunately, you go to the Middle East and Christians are just being killed for being Christians. I think they said this is the 1900s and the 2000s right now, the time period, my life generation right now. There's been the most Christian martyrs ever. There are more Christians being killed for believing in God than any other time in history right now. Besides probably what happened in Russia and stuff. But, so just food for thought. I think unfortunately Christianity is looked down upon so bad, but almost any other religion or any other philosophy or any other belief is A-okay. Nobody's upset with them. So food for thought. Let me know what you think. Comment. Start a conversation. Whether it's good or bad. If you disagree, like I said, put a comment in. Start something up. But just be respectful. That's all I ask for. All right? So I hope that helps. Subscribe to the channel. Share and like these videos.